Hey guys, welcome to day 23 of the Embrace Your Light aerial yoga series. Today you will learn about and use the word Om. Om is from a Sanskrit origin and is one of the most sacred mantras of Hinduism and Tibetan Buddhism. It's traditional to chant the mantra Om and sit in the vibration of the sound afterwards. So, today I invite you to chant Om 3 times with me at the start and end of class, reflecting and connecting with the unification and harmony of yourself to the universe. Just before we start today's class, I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsor for the series, YoGorilla Mats. They create premium large exercise and yoga mats. The one I'm using here is a 7 by 5 foot yoga mat, and these are great for barefoot exercises and what I'd recommend for aerial yoga. You can also get sizes up to 12 by 6 foot. This mat is 8 millimeters thick, so it provides a lot of great cushioning, which keeps your aerial yoga practice a little safer than a regular yoga mat. I have a link down in the description where you can browse their selection. A heads up, if you do purchase through my link, I do get a small kickback to support the channel at no extra cost to you. In fact, if you use the code Aerial Yoga Life, you'll receive 10% off your order. So if you're wanting a large size premium mat to support your aerial yoga space, then a YoGorilla mat might be for you. Now, on to today's class. Today, we are going to get started inside of the hammock for your intention setting meditation and your Pranayama breathwork practice. So you're going to get started in a meditation seated pose. So come around and find an edge of the hammock and open up the hammock. You're going to creep your hands along the edge until you find the other side of the hammock, so the other edge that's furthest away. And then gently come on in. You're going to bring one foot into that other edge and both feet are going to come inside. So trying to get your sit bones around halfway. Both feet come inside, all very graceful to get inside of the hammock this morning. And just finding a comfortable position so you feel like you've got even distribution of hammock along each side of the leg. Noticing if you've got the like about a foot or two over each foot as well. So you've got excess hammock at each end. Bring your soles of the feet together for your seated meditation. So noticing if you need to change any positions, do that now. Get any of those wriggles and wiggles out. And you might bring your hands over your heart, prayer position, or maybe palm on top of the other. Starting to maybe close your eyes or soften your gaze. Starting to find a deeper breath. Allowing yourself to soften with the sway of the hammock. Starting to notice the sensation and vibration of what harmony with the universe would feel like. So noticing that big expanse of everything being connected. And noticing that you are a part of that connection. You're a part of the universe, a part of that everything. So your mantra for today is Om. So you're going to take a preparatory breath and chant Om 3 times with me. Breathe in. On your breath out, Om. Om. your right hand, ball it into a fist. Extend your thumb, pinky finger, and your peace fingers. Bring your peace fingers to the space between your brows and your forehead. Keeping your eyes closed, take a preparatory breath in and breath out. Close your right nostril with your thumb, breathe into the left. Close both nostrils, breathe out of the right. Breathe into the right. Close both, breathe out of the left. Breathe into the left. Close both. Breathe out of the right. Breathe into the right. Close both. Breathe out of the left. Breathe into the left. Close both. Breathe out of the right. Breathe into the right. Close both. Breathe out of the left. Breathe into the left. Close both. Breathe out of the right. Breathe into the right. Close both. Breathe out of the left. Last round, breathe into the left. Close both. Breathe out of the right. Breathe into the right. Close both. Breathe out of the left. Release your hand from your face down onto your knee. Starting to come back to a normal breath, continuing to feel into the vibration of harmony and unification. Take a big breath in and a breath out. Starting to straighten your legs into a straddle. And take some butterfly wings here, so closing down the legs, bring straight legs together, and then bring them out wide straddle. Take two more just like that, close it down, and then wide legs. Last one, close it down, and widen out. Bring the soles of the feet together again. You're going to extend your left leg. You're going to internally rotate your right knee. So that knee is going to turn in the other direction. And start to bend both knees. So they're both bending towards the left. You're going to bring your torso out of the hammock and over your left leg, left bent leg. Staying here for just a moment, feeling into the inner thigh of your right leg and the outer thigh of your left leg. At any point you need to take some movement, little sways, little head circles, shoulder rolls, feel free to make those choices for your body. And let's start to change position. So you're going to bring your hands over to the left, both hands, fingertips to the ground or palms to the ground. And you're going to switch your hips so that they're facing behind you or facing underneath you. Both knees are still bent, flex the feet. And you're going to, it's almost like a figure four stretch or figure four shape between the legs. So the right knee is sort of pressing against that left ankle. You're going to bring the hips behind you, sweep them back as you straighten the arms overhead, pressing into the ground. Stay here if this feels like enough stretch in the body on that outer thigh of the left leg. Otherwise, maybe you come into a full pigeon and extend your right leg. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, bend that right knee back in towards the ankle and then bending the arms to crunch back into a little ball. Extend the arms, press the hips back, extend that right leg. And then crunch it back in, bend the knee, bring everything back in towards the hands. Extend one more time, extend the arms, maybe you extend that right leg. And then again, come back to a ball, bend the knee, sweep those knees back in towards the hands. You're going to press into your hands and flex the feet. You're going to come and bring your weight onto the balls of your feet in the hammock. So extend the legs and lift the hips into like a down dog. Option here to come into a plank, so hips will come in line with the shoulders stacked over the ribs. Keep that belly button tucked in. The hips sort of lift up as much as they can. You don't want to sink into the lower back. Option to bring the knees onto the ground, or that free knee onto the ground. Otherwise, keep the knees lifted. Elbows hug in as you lower down for chaturanga and all the way onto the belly. When you get onto your belly, release the knees, straighten out the legs. Take an inhale for baby cobra. Inhale, lift and float the chest. And then exhale, float it down. Maybe that knee comes back onto the ground, or maybe it stays lifted. Hug the elbows in close as you press up into your plank. And then back into your down dog. Feet inside of the hammock, lifting up the hips. Start to bring that knee back onto the ground. You're going to lift up your right hand and grabbing onto the hammock. So grab onto the edge so if your right hand is grabbing, you're grabbing onto the right edge. Start to bring your shoulders inside, grabbing onto both sides of the hammock. If you're not on a swivel, this is probably not as twisty as what it's looking for me. You're gonna come all the way back inside and into your half splits. Just gonna turn myself here. We're in our half split. So we've got that left leg to the front, flexing the toes, pulling and hugging that left hip bone in towards you as you forward fold over the extended leg. Noticing that that knee underneath you is directly underneath the hip, so tuck that pelvis in, tuck the knee in. You're going to change into a low lunge. So bend your left knee, and then extend the hips towards the ground. So tuck the pelvis and straighten the right leg out just a little bit. And noticing that left knee is over the ankle. You'll need more control because the hammock is going to make it a little bit more slidey. Come back into your half splits. Tuck the knee underneath the hip and extend that left leg. Flex the toes, fold over that extended leg. Big inhale, and as you exhale, fold a little deeper. On your next inhale, lunge. Bend the left knee, pressing the hips forward. And then exhale, extends that left knee. Come back into low lunge, and then back into your half splits. If you're feeling that knee is getting a little funky, you're gonna pull up with your hands so you can reposition the knee in the hammock. Coming back into your straddle, grabbing onto a little bit higher on that front edge of the hammock that you can see. And then you'll sink the hips down as you bring weight into the hands before you place weight into the hips. Just so you don't have any weight in the knee before you land your body into the hammock. Bring the soles of the feet together. Take a big breath in. Reconnect, exhale. You're going to extend your left leg and then bend that left knee in towards the right. So focusing on the right side of the body. So the right knee is where we're going to pull ourselves over. So bringing your torso out over the right leg. Beautiful. Staying here just for a moment in your stag pose, feeling the stretch on the inner thigh of that right leg, of the left leg, and that right knee, the outer thigh. And you can use that. Move the hammock around until it feels comfortable on your body, around the chest and shoulders. You're going to press into your hands, so the hands will come directly underneath the shoulders over onto the right side of the hammock or right side of your mat. Start to scoop into a little figure 4 shape so the hips will lift and face the ground. Tucking both knees in so that the left knee is tucking and touching the right ankle, flexing the toes. Start to press your arms into a straight line, pressing your hips back, forehead comes towards the ground. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you extend your left leg. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, tuck back into a little ball. Bring that left knee back in and then scoop it in into a little ball so shoulders come over the fingers, bending the elbows. And then extend it back, extend the arms. Maybe you extend that left leg as well into a pigeon. And as you exhale, scoop it all back in to a little ball. And then inhale, press it back and extend maybe that left leg. Exhale, coming back. Beautiful. You're going to press into your hands strongly. Notice that they're underneath the shoulders, pressing up into a down dog. So flexing the toes, lifting up the hips. And then you're going to maybe keep the knees lifted this time. Come down into a chaturanga. Shoulders, elbows wrap in as you lower on down, maybe onto the belly. And then inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, float it down and press up into your plank, down dog. And bring your knee back onto the ground. So right knee onto the ground, lifting up your left hand, reach back for the hammock, maybe bending that knee in so you can reach onto the fabric. Grabbing onto both sides of the fabric, bring your shoulders inside. And you're going to extend your right leg out in front. So flex the toes into half monkey or half splits. Noticing as you exhale, can you fall a little deeper over that extended leg? Take one more big inhale. One more exhale. And then on your next inhale, come into a lunge. So bend your right knee over the ankle. Start to press your hips forward. Noticing if you're tucking through the pelvis, engaging that left glute. Take a big inhale, a big exhale. One more inhale. As you exhale, half split, starting to move a little bit with your breath. Extend your right leg, tucking that left knee underneath the hip. Belly button draws into the spine. On your inhale, low lunge. Press the hips forward, bending that right leg. And then exhale, half splits. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, low lunge. Reaching up a little higher with your hands, pull up so you can bring weight out of the knees and hips and then land softly the hips back into the hammock. Bring the soles of your feet together. Bringing your hands over your heart, palm on top of the other, so open palms over your heart. Closing down your eyes, preparing yourself for 3 Oms once again. Take a preparatory breath in. Cleansing breath out. Next is 3 Oms, big breath in. Sitting in the vibration. And take a big breath in and a breath out. When you're ready to start to find some movement, you're going to grab onto that front side of the hammock, bunch it together with both hands, press it away so you can bring both feet to one side, and then all the way out into a seat. And just finishing class together, bring your thumbs to heart center, bow your chin into your chest, bowing your mind to your heart. May you feel the vibration of the Om throughout your day today. Vibration of unification and harmony between you and the universe with everything. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me for your class today. I truly appreciate you being here. If you would like to let me know how you felt about chanting Om, let me know if you chanted it or if you enjoyed the sensation or vibration of Om today in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I release new videos. I will see you tomorrow and I look forward to seeing you then. Have a beautiful day. Bye guys. Take a big inhale, prepare.
Alice. No.
Go to the bed.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Please,
Oh.
please.
Okay. Oh, spinning. It's facing the front a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, a little bit to the side.
Which side?